Yo guys, with MartydudeVR, man, welcome back to the channel. You guys saw the title of the video. I want to go ahead and address this because I put out a video recently about the Quest 3 being a lower tier in terms of the Steam frame for PCVR, and I got a lot of good comments, a lot of bad comments, a lot of people arguing, just the usual. And so today we're gonna go ahead and get to the bottom of things, and make sure you check out the review from WonderFitter I just put out for this little haptic pistol, and really cool stuff. Anyway, the Steam frame obviously has not been fully announced yet. We just got the Steam machine price, and from sadly is Bradley and just a lot of other people in the space, I'm expecting base models to be probably 1,000 to 1,100 base model, right? Now obviously Valve isn't subsidizing anything. I mean, it's Valve. They're not doing that. Their whole thing isn't selling consoles like Xbox or PlayStation. They do stuff for fun, and then if we get support, cool. And then usually down the line we realize, oh, this is a good thing that Valve did. Okay, so I got a lot of comments saying that it's not worth the upgrade, and I personally think people are coping. I'm gonna be honest with you, and people call me a MetaQuest hater and all this stuff like that, and I'll probably put more money into the MetaQuest ecosystem than a lot of people. Quest 1, Quest 2, Quest 3. I bought 2 Quest 3s, one of them broke. Quest 3S, and well, 2 Quest 3Ss because I got one for my wife also. Quest Pro, and yeah, I bought basically all of the Quest headsets, guys. I'm not a MetaQuest hater. I do hate how they handle the platform, and I will address that later on this week in another video, because it's time we talk about that. Because I do have a lot of gripes with Meta. Obviously, as a company, I mean, they do a lot of shady stuff, but on the VR side of things, I think they just mishandled their platform in a way that is mind-bonkerous to me. So yeah, I have some problems with Meta on that side. But in terms of the headset, in terms of the technology, the MetaQuest 3 is a great headset. It is really a good headset. It's a jack of all trades, master of none, to me. But it can be masterful in certain ways if you can tune it to what you like. So there's like Quest Game optimizers for better standalone. There's virtual desktop, Steam Link, or good PCVR. But I do think that the Steam frame is an upgrade from the MetaQuest in terms of PCVR. Where my pistol at? Where my in terms of pistol? PCVR. Okay. But seriously though, the Quest 3 to me is inferior in terms of PCVR. And some of you guys love your Quest 3. If you're perfectly happy with your experience, stay with the Quest 3. Duh. I mean, some of you guys comment that. I'm like, okay guys, we get it. But some of you guys were saying, well, I've had my Quest 3 for 3 years and I haven't had any software issues. Congratulations. What the fuck? Congratulations, motherfucker. What a cookie? And if you haven't noticed, man, I'm being very blunt in these videos because usually I hold my tongue about a lot of certain stuff, but I'm gonna stop doing it. Especially because I feel like in this type of topic, some of y'all need it. So moving on to the Quest Pro people. Honestly, if you got a Quest Pro, there's really no reason for you to laterally upgrade or even downgrade in certain cases if you're totally happy with your Quest Pro. I mean, the Quest Pro is a good headset. I think the Steam frame will be more modular as a headset, just way more comfortable. Now, the Quest Pro can be comfortable after you get mods, stuff like that, because we all know you got to mod VR headsets to make them comfortable. Every headset I've had, I have like 13 headsets. I'm getting another one next week to review. All of them have to be modded, guys. So it's like, it is what it is. But first thing that I think people aren't understanding is about the radio that is the 6 gigahertz radio that's built into the Steam frame. Now, some of you guys have good internet. Congratulations, you have ISPs that let you change your router or modify certain things. Some people in the US do not have that. Now, I can't see people outside the US because I don't obviously live outside the US. People in the US, there are certain ISPs here that you cannot modify, touch your router, or anything. All you can do is probably hook up a Ethernet to it, and that's it. And so having that 6 gigahertz radio inside of the Steam frame will help you have better PCVR. Now, obviously, if you're a person who has MetaQuest, your own virtual desktop Steam Link, and you're have a great experience, you obviously don't need that upgrade. But we're not going to act like that's not an upgrade. Like, come on now. Come on now. Like, Jesus. We're not going to act like it's just not an upgrade because you don't need it. You just don't need it. Some people actually need it. And I think that's one of the things about being a reviewer that is kind of funny. Some people just obviously ignore other people's situations. Me being a reviewer, I look at everybody. Now, I do have my biases. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a PCVR guy. I love PCVR. Even though my first headset was the Quest 1, then I went to the Quest 2, then the Valve Index. When I got to the Valve Index, that was when I genuinely fell in love with VR, Half-Life Alyx, all that. But having that 6 gigahertz radio built into the headset and the dongle and all the other stuff literally helps so much with PCVR that it's not even funny. So a lot of people that I knew, and mind you, I know people who have used the Steam Frame Guide. Being a creator does have its perks sometimes. You get information that I'm not even gonna say regular people that viewers might not have. And so I usually make videos like this unless I have the information. I got the information. I'm leaning with Steam Frame, to be honest with you. Now you're like, well, it's not a review. Like, come on, man. But the people I've talked to are trusted people in the industry that I trust. I don't trust a lot of people, because a lot of people kind of aren't trustworthy, to be honest with you. But the people I trust that I talk to in the industry stand by the headset. I just have not been able to fly out to any of them to use the headset myself. But I might have that option soon. Stay tuned. And then two, I can't tell you guys who it is because it's NDAs and stuff like that. People get in trouble. But yeah, just suggest people in the comments, like, you haven't used it yet. Yeah, shut up. And ooh, I forgot to play my music. Hold on, eat the music. The second thing, and a lot of people are gonna agree with me, the fact that it's not a Meta headset is enough for a lot of people. Mind you, Steam Machine just sold out in Japan. High as hell. Not even worth the money in my opinion. And that even being a Valve fanboy, I don't even think the Steam. I'm not buying the Steam. I'm honest with you. But people don't realize that a lot of people have not hopped into the VR space because Meta is the face of VR. I'm gonna let that breathe. Meta being the face of VR has made a lot of people not be interested in it. Now you're probably like, what is other companies like Pimax and Pico and HTC and all that stuff? They're not Valve. Valve just has a certain fan base that will buy anything they put out. So people who bought the Valve Index has been waiting for something else from that company. So to some people, it not being made from Meta and being a standalone headset that we know is going to be supported by SteamOS and a lot of big updates, and so in a few years, it could genuinely be a monster in terms of an ecosystem. And I've been kind of betting on that. Yeah, it genuinely is an upgrade to a lot of people and to me. I want to get it from Meta, to be honest with you. Now, am I gonna get the Quest 4 and stuff like that? Yeah, for content. I mean, because I make my money back, to be honest with you. But most people who are not content creators, they look at VR, they see that picture of Zuckerberg from a few years ago, and that's all they see. They might see like a VR chat meme here or there. They might see just like Ghost of Tabor gameplay, Flight Sim, XYZ, all that stuff. Meta being the face of VR, while it has helped in certain instances, it has kept a lot of people away. Some of you guys, even in that comment section from that last video, will agree on that. Now, some of you guys are like, well, I love Meta. That's cool. That's cool. You're not everybody. Being a reviewer, I see everybody's POV. I see people who got a PSVR 2 over a Meta Quest 3 because it was by PlayStation and not Meta. I saw people who got a Pimax headset and not a Quest 3 or a Quest Pro because it was Meta. I saw people who got a Valve Index and this year or last year and not a Quest 3 because it was Meta. People have to admit that. Your favorite VR YouTuber isn't going to tell you that because they're scared of burning bridges, but I am honest on this channel and I got to keep it real. Next, let's talk about eye tracking. So a lot of you guys said, is eye tracking really worth it? And the question is yes. A lot of people are going to want eye tracking in a new VR headset. Quest Pro. The reason people love the Quest Pro is because of the eye tracking. People use it for VR chat, foveated rendering. Some people use it for I don't know if it works with foveated for the Quest Pro. I haven't used my Quest Pro in a while, but it might. Somebody in the comments let me know actually. But people love the Quest Pro because it has those eye tracking features. Even though it's a little bit weaker than the Quest 3, people still use it. And some people won't need the eye track. I'll be honest with you. Some people might not see the big use for it. But if you look at the Steam hardware survey, a lot of you guys do not have the stronger cards. I have had a 2070 Super, I've had a 3070, a 4090, and I got a 5090 only because I do flight sim, very high graphic VR content. A lot of people aren't doing that. And if they are trying to do that, they might not be able to afford it. So people who have 3070s, 2070 Supers, 2080s, and all the other cards, having that eye tracking will give you a performance boost that's cheaper than buying a whole new fucking card. That is literally cheaper. He's like, I'll just put the money towards the graphics card. In this economy, my guy, in this market, I don't know about that. I don't know. Have you seen price GPUs recently? I'm just saying. But for a person who is looking for a Quest 3, even at a Steam frame at $1,000, name me another VR headset that's standalone that has eye tracking under $1,000. Now I'm going off the 1,000 price. I think it's gonna be 1,000 to 1,100 for that opening price for the Steam frame. Now you could say this. You could be like, okay, I'll hop to the Samsung Galaxy XR. You could. Samsung Galaxy XR is a good headset. Needs way more software updates. We could do Play for Dream tomorrow, but even then, Samsung Galaxy XR, you gotta hop to $2,000, and that's right now. We don't know if that price is gonna go up at some point. $2,000 with controllers. Now without controllers, you can get it for like 17, 1,800, I think. Play for Dream tomorrow. Now Play for Dream tomorrow, they're making a new headset. I think it's gonna be wired only, but I think that one's gonna be probably around like 2,000. But Play for Dream tomorrow is $2,000. So you're hopping from, let's say, 1,100 to 2,000, or 1,100 to 1,700, 1,800, or Bigscreen Beyond too. You have to get Lighthouse trackers. You have to get Meganex controllers, because and good luck, because those are sold out most of the time on their site. So you got to pay more to get those. And so instead of paying $1,200 for the headset, you got to pay $1,200 plus another couple hundred for the Lighthouses. Need at least two, so that's probably about $300. And then another couple hundred for the controller gets you closer to $2,000. Right. A lot of math, right? So yeah, people are making this more difficult than it has to be. The Steam frame is an upgrade from the Quest 3. Now, how much the upgrade is to you is the question. So for me, I would pay 1,000 to 1,100 for the Steam frame upgrade, only because there's nothing else like it on the market right now, hands down. And you're like, well, of course he does what I want. Okay, like I said before, cool, baby, that's on you. But for people who are getting into this, I would say if you're a PCVR person, you do not want to be attached to Meta, this is your only option for a standalone headset that's gonna be worth anything. Now, you obviously got the PSVR 2. You obviously got Pimax put out the Dream Air, Dream Air SE, excuse me. But a lot of you guys don't trust Pimax. And even as somebody that works and partners with Pimax, I get those comments all the fucking time, right? And the Steam frame is certifiably beefier in terms of power than the Quest 3. The Quest 3 bottlenecks itself. From people I've talked to, the Steam frame is very strong at what it does. Now, is it perfect? Obviously, no. I mean, it's a new headset. It's gonna have some kinks when it comes out, guys. We all know this. But on paper and in theory, at some point, that thing is gonna pass the Quest 3. If not at launch, even probably a little bit after launch. So yeah, I say if you're a PCVR person who was just not satisfied with the Meta Quest 3 experience, the Steam frame, to me, is a certified, even on paper, upgrade from the Quest 3. If you're a person coming into the community looking for a PCVR experience that you don't need to use Meta Horizon and all that other crap, the Steam frame is an upgrade. Like, it's an upgrade. I literally can't see any other way, but the question I always go back to is how much the upgrade is worth to you. To me, it's worth 1,100 to 1,000. That's me. Now, some of you guys might be worth like 800, and as of right now, the Quest 3 is $599. $599, so really about 600. So 600 to 1,000, is that upgrade worth 400 to you? Now, to me, yes, because being able to get away from Meta in terms of them fucking up my PCVR, yes, that is worth it to me. Some of you guys are gonna disagree. That's okay. Actually, I want to hear your reasons. Other than that, you are happy with the Quest 3 experience. We've heard that before. Please come up with something else. Like, I'm so tired of reading those comments. But I get it. I'm not neglecting you guys in terms of your viewpoint on that. I just get a lot of those same comments. I'm like, okay, what is the point? We get it, guys. Yeah, everybody, a lot of people are enjoying their Quest 3s, guys. We get it. Anyway, Randy style video. Whew, that was a lot. Go check out my Wonder for the review, guys. This little haptic pistol is pretty cool, I must say. Really nice. But go check that out. Check out the other videos on the channel. I just put out a gameplay. It's like 4 minutes long. It's very short. But check it out. See if it's kind of funny. If you guys rock with it, I'm trying to get some new style of content. you know, of the repertoire. But check that out, guys. I appreciate you, MartydudeVR. And remember, I'm just a dude with a VR headset and, toys. Peace.